This is Live Music Showcase here on 88.5 WMNF Tampa. I'm your host, Ken Apperson, and we are here in studio with Alex Harris. How are you, Alex?
Doing great, Ken. It's good to be here.
Good to have you. Can't wait for our audience to once again hear your soulful, sultry voice.
Well,
I don't want to keep them waiting. What song do you want to start off with?
We're going to start off this one with Something Gotta Change.
Take it away, man.
Water on my face, oh yeah, nothing changed today. Same coffee, same old plate, oh yeah. Sometimes the light we have is always gray. Push down, I get higher. Try to meet me, I get louder. Oh, pull back, I get faster. Oh, baby, yeah. Something's gotta change. Play it for me. If I change my routine, yeah, and all just to live my dream, I believe I find a peace of mind, liberation for my soul, yeah. You know, if birds can fly free, somebody tell me, why not, why not, why not me? Oh yeah, trying to meet me, I get louder. Oh, pull back, I get faster. You know, something's gotta change. Listen here now, I fell in love with my freedom. You can't take it away, no. 'Cause the light I carry illuminates every path I take. Oh, na 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 na, yeah. Come on, something's gotta change now. I know. Look here, push down, I get higher. Oh, try to meet me, I get louder. Oh, pull back, I get faster. You know something gotta change. I made up my mind. Oh, I'm gonna get higher and try to meet me, I'm gonna get louder. Pull back, I get faster. You something, oh, you know something's gotta change. I made up my mind, yeah. Change, oh yeah.
Love that song. Alex Harris here on Live Music Showcase. If you're just joining us, you can watch this show just as much as you can listen to this show. If you're listening on the radio right now in your car, maybe you're listening online at WMNF.org, you can actually watch the show in live stream form as well on Facebook or on YouTube. On Facebook, go to WMNF's Live Music Showcase, and on YouTube, go to WMNF Community Radio. And you will find us. You can leave us a comment. There are people that are starting to leave those comments right now. If you're watching right now, leave us a comment. Say, hey, let us know what you're going to be doing this weekend. It's always a good time to hear from the people that are watching the show. So, Dr. Harris, which I have to call you doctor because you are a doctor. You have a doctorate in community leadership. Is that right? Or community organization.
Organizational leadership and minor in curriculum.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from Harvard.
Well, it's from Boston University.
That one's from Boston.
I did do adolescent counseling, extended graduate studies at Harvard. Though,
Forgive me,
yes.
I'm getting my Ivy League schools mixed up within your expansive reputation. But
Yes.
so you use those degrees. Obviously, you're a musician. Obviously, you're an incredible singer and incredible musician.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that you're also an extremely active member in the local community, in community organization, in the arts. You're constantly working with children and helping them better themselves. Can you tell me a little bit about we'll call them extracurricular activities, since this is a music show, that you are passionate about?
Yeah, I'm very, very passionate, Ken, about how we use the arts to really help in one's development process. And so it's been absolutely amazing. It's my own story growing up in a small town. My first drum set were the buckets from my neighbor's backyard, and the drumsticks were the pine tree branches, because I'm originally from a country town called Manchester, Georgia. Got to drive down through the woods leaving Atlanta. And so one of 8 children, 5 boys, 3 girls. I'm in the middle, and just discovering my own path, my own rhythm in life through literally beating on the buckets. And later, my parents were like, we got to get this boy a drum set. and so anyway, and then that led to discovering my voice, of singing, and just in my parents' church that they started there. And so just it's been an onward journey. So now what I do is basically sharing that opportunity through creating environments through what we call the Arts Conservatory for Teens here locally over in St. Petersburg, and I've been able to expand upon that, sharing my story throughout the country just recently when we were on tour.
I love that. So, I mean, you were obviously passionate about music from a young age, but most musicians, I would argue, it's a very internal process, and it's kind of like musicians often kind of live in their own world and their own mind most of the time. And the concept of branching out, of helping others, of being part of their community, it doesn't usually happen at a young age, but it does usually eventually happen for most of us as musicians. So how old were you when you kind of had that moment of realization where you were like, you know what, I need to take some of these things that I'm doing, that I've learned, and I need to use them in my community?
That's a great question, and never been asked that. But it started when I was back home and in Georgia at my parents' church, and we started these rallies, where we call them, and we would do them to try to get other young folks involved, and we did. That were not necessarily because we were independent at my parents' church, but other organizations, denominations, folks who are not church folks, and just try to bring folks together through good music, and so that was the beginning, and it continued to something that I end up thinking about when I would talk to folks about corporate social responsibility, nonprofits, when you're trying to raise money, and I said, well, what is the artist's social responsibility? How do we use our gifts and talents to uplift community and bring about change? And so when I thought of that, it started to give birth to more ideas and practices. And then a mentor of mine told me, he said, he learned, I think it was from his mentor, to give along the way. It's not necessarily giving back, it's just giving along the way. And as it passes through you, your thought, your talents, your gift, your whole being, share it and really inspire the environment, and hopefully a lot of discovery happens, and we have a lot more peace and happiness and goodwill.
The artist's responsibility in the community. I love that. Love that. Let's talk more about that. But first, let's get into another song. Let's jump into another tune. Can we do that?
Let's do this song. That's on the literally the LP.
All right.
It's called Millionaire. I'm going to do that one.
Millionaire. This is Live Music Showcase. If you're just joining us, we are here in studio with Alex Harris.
Yeah.
They say love more precious than gold can be bought and it can be sold. I've got love enough to spare that make me a millionaire. I got a woman with eyes that shine down deep as a diamond mine. She's my treasure so very rare. She made me a millionaire. When we ride around this old town in a beat-up car with the windows down, people look at her, they look at me, and say that boy sure living in luxury, sweet luxury, and I've got love more precious than gold. Can't be bought, oh, it can't be sold. And I got love to spare that make me a millionaire. Come on and play it for me. Woo, come on. Come on. When the tears fall from everywhere, life reaches on, oh, a millionaire. When the box is empty in the cupboard, I still feel like a millionaire. Said I've got love more precious than gold. Can't be bought and it can't be sold. I got love to spare that make me a millionaire. That make me, oh, a millionaire, yeah. That make me, oh, a millionaire, yeah, yeah. That make me a millionaire. That make me, oh, a millionaire. A millionaire.
Alex Harris here on Live Music Showcase. Yeah, I mean, millionaires are great these days. Millionaire ain't much, is it?
You gotta be a billionaire.
Yeah, we got to get to the billionaire status. Got to get to that trillionaire. Yeah, let's do it. So let's chat a little bit about. I love the concept that you shared before that last song about the artist's responsibility in the community. And that's such an interesting concept to me, like both philosophically and practically, because I'm on this show all the time, kind of, I guess maybe not so much lately, but there was a run there where almost every episode I was like, yeah, musicians have a responsibility to do good in the world, or et cetera, et cetera. The point being, and I still firmly hold this belief that it sounds a little corny, but music, I think, is one of the last real forms of magic in the world, in that we're not casting spells or waving wands around, but what we are doing is we are creating from absolutely nothing something that conjures emotion in people, and oftentimes enough emotion to then conjure action from that emotion, inspiration.
Right.
And that is the power in music, and that is what it can do in a community. So to your point, I think, is that you're a great example of that. You're a great example of someone who's not just using your music, but you're using your experiences as a way to amplify the community around you.
Absolutely. And understanding that most creatives we have so many, because everyone has, I think, gifts and talents, and how that is manifest or practice is differently, or the approach is, and that's what make our world an amazing place. However, I think that more often than not, we have learned to become practitioners in a very linear way, making our perspective of life, our own lives, or how we see ourselves, very myopic in the world around us. And that's what makes us very fearful when we see or hear things that we don't understand or haven't seen or heard before, or not open to other type of ideas or practices, etc.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I say that is because when you talk about really allowing the music, something that we all are sound, we all are rhythm, we all are melody. I believe that's the reason why we are easily or so influenced by it in certain ways. And the music is mere a reflection of one's own experience. It seeks to interpret that in various ways. And so when we're listening or we gravitate towards a specific song or style or expression, it is something that resonates with us because it is, at some point in life, it was us, right?
Yeah.
Or it is us. And so with that being said, I think that inspiration can really happen when we allow ourselves to not just be or live, I should say, in that box or in that small space. And so you are this, so you stay over there, you're that. So you are you, and there is a lot in you, and there are many layers of you. And so dare to explore all of those layers, all of those yous, if you will. And I put that in quotation for those who are listening, the finger quotation. But anyway, the idea is to be open, and that's the reason why, beyond the categorized artist or music artist or visual artist, or but from an artist in a more broader or an expansive way, those of us who all of us who create in some shape, form, or fashion, in whatever way, whatever we do or gravitate towards,
Whatever your medium
finding,
is.
right, finding purpose in life, and really allowing to yourself to really engage that in a more expansive way than one say that that's all you have to do. And that's where discovery comes, right? Not only internal discovery, but other discoveries that are shared after that internal discovery that leads to other discoveries that we have today all around us. And so I think that's what we seek to create. And as artists, we as the categorized artists, that is something I think we can participate in stirring up that consciousness that helps us, and that's what we seek to do.
I mean, you're absolutely right, I think. And to expand on that, to me, the greatest tragedy that could maybe befall any artist, not just musicians, but any artist, is the tragedy of them never realizing how much power exists in their ability to create. Because
Absolutely.
within that ability to create is also the ability to unify.
Absolutely.
And at a time in our day and age where we feel more divided than ever, not just politically or ideologically, but literally person to person. I know me personally, I've never felt more isolated from the world around me than I do now. And I could imagine that's a sentiment that's shared by many. Music and art in general are unifiers, because if you feel something from a song, there's a great chance that there's a large number of people out there that feel that same thing, because they can relate to it, just like you said,
When you go to a concert, I mean, you have people from everywhere, and I don't care if
Truly.
it's the band down the street at the restaurant to the stadium where Taylor Swift and Beyonce are playing. It's you have an eclectic group of people because of the experiences that each brings, but it's the song, as Quincy Jones said, the song that really brings all of us together, because not just lyrics, but it's all of the song.
Truly.
It's the melody, it's the arrangement, it's the interpretation when it comes to certain artist, and I think that that's absolutely right. That it's the music in us that brings us together with others who share that same kind of rhythm, because of life.
Couldn't agree more. Absolutely. If you're just joining us, Alex Harris is here on Live Music Showcase. Let's jump into another song.
Yeah, let's
set this one up. What's this one called?
Well, this one is called "I Got Dreams to Remember," and this was a song that I was asked to do, and I'm glad I did it. And it is a great song by a great gentleman from Georgia, Otis Redding, and
That's a familiar
an
name.
amazing legacy. And it's on the LP as well, the LP Back to Us that I have out now. So I'm gonna do that one for you. I love it. It's a very soul. We call it Southern soul.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've got dreams to remember. I've got dreams to remember. Oh, honey, I saw you last night. Another man, I'm holding you tight. No one knows how I feel inside. All I did was walk away and cried. I got dreams to remember. Listen to me, baby, I've got dreams, yeah, oh, to remember. Oh, I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw him kiss you again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why hold you so tenderly? Dreams are to remember. Listen to me, baby, I've got dreams to remember. Oh, I still want you to stay. I still love you anyway. I don't ever want you to leave. Girl, you just satisfy me. I got dreams. Yeah, baby, you don't know how you make me feel. Oh, to remember. I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw him kiss you again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why you hold it tenderly? Yeah, baby, you don't know how I feel. Oh, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you now. Oh, dreams, oh, dreams, oh, dreams to remember. Oh, I've got dreams, dreams, dreams. You, I've got dreams to remember.
Dreams to remember and what dreams may come. Alex Harris here on Live Music Showcase. We have reached the halfway point of the show already.
Oh, wow.
Flying by. This section of the show is called the AMA, Ask Musicians Anything. It's your chance as a listener, as a viewer, to call into the studio right now with any questions or comments that you might have for Dr. Harris, for me, for WMNF, for anything that's on your mind, really, when it comes to the show here. 813-239-9663 is the number to call. Our board op Charlie will take your calls. He'll take your questions. He'll send them over to me. And at the end of the show, we will dive into our AMA, Ask Musicians Anything, questions and comments. You can also send an email, dj@wmnf.org. So, I'd love to keep chatting, but I think we're loving the music just a little more than we're loving my voice, frankly.
All right, come on.
Can we jump into another one? What do you
Yeah,
got?
this song is called Better. And, we can all make life better
Yes.
by just being good. So we tell we encourage that behavior through this love song. And so I hope you enjoy it. I wrote it a little while ago. It's coming out again.
Nice.
Train is late again. Another day goes by. I can't catch a break, 'cause I'm running out of time. You're the only peace in my restless mind. Baby, you are my favorite high. When I think about you, when I close my eyes, you're everywhere. See your pretty face through your long dark hair. Can't live without you. Sad girl, are you real? Or am I daydreaming? An angel indeed. I wish to believe in. Oh, you make it better when you hold me, when you touch me. You make it better when you love me, when you're with me. You make it better. Oh, I can't let you go. No, 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 no. Yeah. When I'm feeling low, stressing about life, take me in your arm and squeeze me tight. I'm awake again. You're my best friend. You make sense when you're the only peace in my restless mind. Baby, you are my favorite high. When I think about you, when I close my eyes, you're everywhere. See your pretty face through your long dark hair. Can't live without you. Sun girl, are you real? Or am I daydreaming? An angel indeed. I wish to believe in. You make it better. You make it better. You make it better. I can't let you go. No, 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 no. You make it better. You don't know what you do to me. You make it better. Every time that you smile, you make it better. I just need to hold you for a while. I can't let you go. No, 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 no. You make make it better. You make it better.
Alex Harris here on Live Music Showcase. Man, you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably good. The wife. How did you meet? How did you meet her?
We met here at a fashion show
Here at WMNF? No, I'm just
in Tampa, Florida.
Mhm.
And so, we met when I first got here. So it was a little while ago, but we didn't start dating until 10 years later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's cool. We became really great friends, and then we started dating, and then we got married, and now we have a almost 10-month-old baby. He'll be 10 months this month on the 25th. So nearing the 1 year mark.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And he's been traveling with us since he was 2.5, so it's pretty months. So that's cool.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's already accomplished world traveler at that,
Pretty much.
that age. I have a daughter on the way.
Oh, nice! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Do you have any advice for me?
I think you just everybody. We ask people that, and I think every situation is different. Just be patient. I guess that's
Sure.
the only advice I can
Yeah.
give. Patience in every part of the process, because it's life changing in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So back to you and your wife. I always find the relationships in musicians' lives interesting because so often they inspire the music, So all that to say, you knew each other for, would you say you knew each other for 10 years
Before we start dating.
before you started dating?
Right.
So what was the turning point? What caused you to say, maybe we should be more than friends? Harry met Sally
Maybe
style,
we should be more than friends. Well, the truth is that, and she loves to hear me tell the story. Well, I was interested when I first met her. I didn't know she was talking to anybody, but I introduced myself with the hopes that maybe she's a nice young lady. We can go out and have
I'm
a
not
dinner.
trying to pressure you.
Absolutely. But then I find out, but of course, I'm a respectful person,
Sure,
so
of
I
course.
just said, okay, no. So it just naturally, though, organically, nothing intentional beyond that,
Mhm.
so I think that at the time we were both dating different, of course, different people,
Mhm.
and I didn't know that point that what her situation was or her relationship was, but
Sure.
I wasn't in a relationship anymore, and so it just kind of happened because I would always kind of be the good friend that advised and say, you should do this and all this kind of stuff, and 10 years, just good friends. You don't know if anything's going to happen, and
Sure.
and then the timing, they say the stars align,
Mhm.
and it was great. And first date was at the Florida Orchestra.
That's a
and
good
from
first date.
Well, here's a cool thing: from the Florida Orchestra to salsa dancing, and then to this other club that was a hip hop club.
Hey,
So we had
man,
quite the night.
Gentlemen out there, take notes. That's a good first date. That's solid.
So you went from the very
Uh-huh.
amazing classical and from the amazing musicians, and then to something that So it was great. It was a great fun night. Just have
Yeah.
fun, and it's great friends, and it evolved into where we are today, married and a little guy.
Mm-hmm. You've officially built a family.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's that feel?
Great. It feels great, and we've been having fun. With my son's name is Phoenix.
It's a good name.
And we have our dog. Well, we started first. We got she wanted a dog, so I got that for her.
It's a good starting point.
Yeah, Rumi.
Before a child, have a dog. Yes.
Yeah, it takes a lot of the same kind of attention, actually. Especially our dog is Rumi. He loves the attention, but he's been great too. He traveled with us as well,
Nice.
across the country, and really, really great. So we have Rumi, our dog, and Phoenix.
Rumi and Phoenix. Are they best buddies? I guess
They're
being
becoming
1 year
best
old,
buddies.
Yeah.
He's now recognizing and
Mhm.
trying to touch his nose, and of course,
Mhm.
Rumi's really cool. He's a Aussie Labradoodle, so it's very
that's
25 pounds.
That's great.
Really easy to get around with. Yeah,
Dog lovers out there, weigh in.
absolutely.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. So, I mean, from the time to my point about like, you know, the personal life kind of influencing the music, like obviously you write music and you're a producer and you
Absolutely.
have all of this, like these writing credits, and you're associated with the Grammy Association and everything. You know, how has your evolution between you and your now wife and your life in general, but specifically that relationship, how has the evolution of that relationship affected your songwriting?
Yeah, very much. I mean, pretty much every song that I write is something that I pull from an experience that I have. We have we turn to us on the new record, and that's all about how we were friends, and now it's us. And so the song "Better" actually that I just did was that I wrote right in the early part of our relationships. And I was in a writing session. They were like, "What do you want to write about?" And so I just start to describe that. When I wanted to tell a story that can inspire others to be better, I wanted to tell it in love, tell it a love story to do that, and that's what I was referencing. And then, a whole lot of songs. The other song that said "First Sight" on the record, that's about when I first saw her and across the room, and that's what that's about. So, "Falling for You" during in 2020, I sat at the piano. We finished eating, and I started to write a song. And then it turned into "Falling for You," that became a chart-topping Billboard song, and other charts as well, all the way to #1 on some charts. And so, it's inspiration. You find inspiration around, you, and of course, we're around each other all the time. So that's where a lot of the inspiration comes from.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let's chat more about that after another song. How about that?
Okay, cool.
Let's dive into it.
So we can do "On the Way Up." Isn't Thomas Griggs amazing on
I
the
love
guitar?
that. So yes, shout out to Mr. Thomas Griggs here playing guitar.
Absolutely.
Incredible
On a hollow body.
guitarist. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know the name Thomas Griggs, I suggest you look him up. He's got an incredible and very eclectic background in playing all types of music.
All types of music is amazing. Go-to
personally,
guitar. One of the go-to guitars.
Totally.
in town.
I have loved watching
Griggs and
your
Garna.
evolution as a guitarist too. Just as a guitar nerd, personally, love it. Super cool.
Yeah. So he is one of two go-to guitars in this area. There's one other that I go to all
Shout
the time.
Out Jordan Garno.
Yeah, you heard me say
Jordan
Garno. I said Garno. Yeah. Yeah, so they're the two go-to for me here and anywhere in the world for that matters. But anyway, let's do this song "On the Way Up." I wrote with a couple friends of mine, Sam Ashworth and Ruby Amanafu, and you look those names up. They were amazing writers out of Nashville and good friends of mine for a long time. So this one is all about starting from the bottom and hanging in there.
Riding it out.
Yeah.
Started out so strong, nothing could ever take us down. Then the bottom fell out. Had our feet on solid ground, and cracks started to spread around. Only deeper love was found. And when we looked a little closer, there's a flower we could see rising from beneath. Thought we had lost all of everything. Now we know what we know. Sometimes the rain has to touch our skin, so we grow. Now we know we're on the way up. Oh, baby, we're on the way up. We're on the way up. Oh, yeah, we're on the way up. Oh, now we don't get stressed about all the rest. We just take it easy with nothing left to do. And if we see someone along the way who's not okay, say, hey, I know what you're going through. And so we looked a little closer and saw the only thing we need. It was the hope of our belief. thought we had lost all of everything. Now we know, oh, what we know. And sometimes the rain has to touch our skin. Yeah, so we grow. Now we know, we're on the way up. Oh, baby, we're on the way up. La, 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 we're on the way up. Oh, yeah, we're on the way up. You got me singing na na na, so na 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 na, na 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 na. Oh, you make my heart sing na 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 na, na 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 na. Woo! On our way, on our way. Oh, doesn't matter where you are. I know if we keep on, we can go far. Oh, take my hand, baby. Together, I know we can. On our way, on our way, on our way, on our way. We're on our way up. Thank you.
I like that a lot. That's solid. On
Thank
our way
you.
up. That's a nice. Ooh, that's nice and smooth. I like that a lot. That's really good. If you're just joining us, Alex Harris is here on Live Music Showcase. We are live every Friday from 2 o'clock until 3 o'clock, 2:06 p.m. exactly, which is right after the news headlines. So make sure that you join us every week, because every week we have great musicians, a lot of them from right here in your own backyard if you're listening on WMNF 88.5 FM. Next week we've got Mr. Nate Mitchell, and you and him are playing on the same bill, I believe. At the
Yes,
Crate
we're
next
doing.
week.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it at the Crate, and it's going to be awesome. You know, we're gonna bring out everything: the drums, the horns, the keys, the organ. So you know, if you're around in town and you want to get your soul revived, come on up.
You still got that pink suit?
But I don't wear that often.
You got to break that out.
Yeah, Thomas.
yeah.
Thomas, you're gonna be there, right?
I won't be there, actually.
He's not gonna be
No,
there. He's
he's
on
not gonna be there.
vacation.
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
be on vacation.
Ah,
He'll be vacating.
take advantage of it. Yeah. That's
You
good.
know. So, but anyway, it's going to be great, man, and it's always good to get together. Nathan and I, you know, we do a lot of things behind the scenes. Like he's part of the Recording Academy, and so we've done a lot of work with that. In fact, we're doing something on the 25th, I think it is. Here, the artists are giving back in the community with the local academy. So, but we don't get a chance often to do things together on stage. So this is really great. I think the last time was at the Palladium with BK Jackson, I think it was. And so, yeah, so we're super excited to share the stage again, and it's going to be amazing. So, you know, you want to come out. It's cool. I think the weather's going to be really nice. So bring your chair.
Bring your chair. That's right. Bring your chair and your margarita money.
That's it.
That's it right there. Absolutely. So let me ask you this: when you're performing and you're working with other people, I mean, and I mean this as a compliment. Like, you have a big personality. Nate has a big personality. Do you ever find friction in working with people that have big personalities? And if you do, how do you navigate that?
You know, that's another great question. I will answer that by saying this: that I think that everyone has her or his or their own gift, right? And so it's a blessing and it's an honor to know who you are and know who that other person, or be open to getting to know who that other person is, and celebrate that moment, because each brings something to the table. And that's what I share with my students, and tell our teaching artists the same thing. It's awesome. I love to see people who are amazing in their own way and really are passionate about it, and it just brings another level of energy, and it's like iron sharpening iron. And so I think that it's going to be awesome. And I've had this, you know, I love to be on stage with other folks, and I was opening for this one artist, and the manager said, if you get out there and do it, do your thing, and you're only going to make the artist want to, sing more.
Yeah.
And so, and it's that kind of thing. You get excited, you get energized. So I think that if you've seen either one of us apart, imagine when we come together
The
next
energy.
week. Yeah, the energy's going to be there. So don't sit this one out if you're in town.
Are there? You don't have to tell me what they are, but do you have any, say, like surprises in store for the audience that night between the two of you guys playing? Because you'll have your separate sets, obviously, but you know what
Well,
I mean?
everything. Yeah, the surprises.
Don't give it
know
away. Yeah, don't give it away.
The surprise is the surprise.
That's what it is. That's fair. That's fair. We don't want to give it away. All right. So we only have a few minutes left in the show. So we have some AMA questions. And also, if you didn't know, Alex Harris has an album that you can listen, actually has a bunch of music that you can listen to anytime, anywhere, on any streaming platform. Just search Alex Harris. Marcy, do me a favor, get a close-up of the album that we have right there. You can take a look right there. It is Alex Harris. There it is right there. Back to Us. And
Back to Us.
It's excellent, just for the
Well,
record.
thank you.
I'm a
Thank you.
big fan. I just got a new car. It's got a good sound system, and I was blaring that yesterday night when I was rolling around in. And I was like, this is the right
Thank
kind of
you.
music for this kind of cruising that I'm doing.
Well, we got some summer music coming out too. So stay tuned. Get that one and this one as well. If it's all available to jam on and to continue to support the artists'
Love it.
efforts and the artist's social responsibility.
Love it. All right, so real quick, we have a few AMA comments and questions. The first one that we got through here, this is from Jeff Smith. It says, OMG Ken, Otis would be so proud. Good God, Alex can sing and play and really is obviously extremely bright. Great voice, chops, presentation, and obvious commitment to his craft. Thanks for bringing him in, Jeff in Tampa.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
I didn't even pay him. I don't
Yeah.
even know where that
Hey,
came
Jeff.
from. That was
Yeah,
just a random.
Maybe they get your comment something on my social media.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
just-
go. Let's see. A caller from Tampa thought Otis Redding had been reincarnated. That's from the Otis song, I'm sure, again.
Yeah.
Paul from Oldsmar wants to congratulate Dr. Harris on the work he did at the Grammy Museum.
Oh, yes. I was inducted into the Grammy Museum permanently. When you're out in L.A., go check it out in the Sonic on the second floor, Sonic Playground. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that. And then this one's actually for me. Congrats on the baby girl, Ken. Our Bowie is 10 months old. Being a girl, dad rocks. And that's from Will Greaves. So thanks, Will.
Awesome.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
So before we dip out of here, we probably only have enough time. I would wager we only have enough time for one more song and a few little things here and there. I'll share with you a couple of the comments that came through on the live stream as well. Let's see here. Sounds great. Got some clapping hands. Alex, beautiful as always. I'm thinking he's talking about your voice, but he could be referring to your aesthetic. That's from Ronnie D. You know Ronnie D. Good old Ronnie D. He's a good guy. And then Rosie says, time flies when you're listening to great music.
Well, thank you.
So very cool. Very good stuff. All right. So we only have a few minutes left in the show. Do you have any last sentiments or words you want to share with the listeners?
I just want to share to keep positive and live purposeful and or intentional is one thing that I am practicing on myself, and I share that is encouraging. And just know that part of life is the valleys and the hills, and I say enjoy the valleys as much as the hills, and the hills as much as some people may like the valleys, but I think when I speak of the hills, I'm talking about that those dreams are coming true, that really inspires. And so really celebrate those moments, but in order that celebratory experience is when you've not had the sun to shine, or to not have that inspiration or that dream to be right at your fingertips, and you have to walk a little bit forward. And so it's amazing. So this song, but stay encouraged. My social media, Alex Harris Soul on Facebook, Instagram, Alex Harris Soul, SOUL, and you can find me there. And this next song is called "Lose My Religion." It's a great song.
I'll be posting the link to your website in the comments of the live stream as well, which is still going on, by the way. If you want to catch the entirety of the last song on the show, jump over to the live stream. On Facebook, it's WMNF's Live Music Showcase. On YouTube, it's WMNF Community Radio. And let's go ahead and do the credits right now. Credit where credit is due. The show requires an entire team of people working behind the scenes to make sure that it looks and sounds as good as it does. Sound mixer, Mark Perfetti. Audio assistant, Pam Robinson. Our video director is Ed Lehman. Our camera operators today are Ike Parham and Marcy Connors. Our board op is Charlie Cushing, and I'm your host, Ken Apperson, here every Friday at 2 p.m. on Live Music Showcase. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. I think we're going to dive into the very last song. Tell me what this song is about.
This song, when growing up in Georgia, people get upset, and sometimes you may hear folks say, boy, you're going to make me lose my religion. And I had more of a negative connotation. Shannon Sanders and I of Nashville, we wrote this song, driving around Nashville, said, let's flip it, and it's all about love. And so when you meet somebody, and sometimes folks may think that you've lost your mind, but this time it's all for the good because you found the love of your life. And that's what this song is about, Lose My Religion.
I love it.
Said calm, cool, collected, that's my MO, yeah. So smooth, level-headed, under control, yeah. And never show my hand, oh, just play the game. I said win, lose, or draw, it's all the same, baby. Wrapped, tangled, and tied, taking over my soul, my mind. You make me lose my religion over you, babe. Oh, yeah. I said lose my religion over you. Oh, yeah. I said choose superstition over truth, yeah. Oh, lose my religion. Oh, lose my religion. Listen, something happened out of the ordinary, baby. Got me all off centered. I can't lie, it's kind of scary. But I hear a voice deep within me saying, peace be still. Oh, yeah. But I won't question. I'm letting go, letting go, letting go of the wheel. Wrapped, tangled, and tied, taking over my soul, my mind. Oh, throw my hands up, I surrender. Oh, baby, making a hard-hearted man tender. Oh, yeah, I said no such thing as leaving me alone, baby. Now that you started a fire, baby, it's burning in my bone. Oh, I said you make me lose my religion over you. That's what you do to me. I said lose my religion over you. Yeah, I said lose my religion. Oh, lose my religion.
Thanks so much for listening. This is Live Music Showcase. We've been live in studio here with Alex Harris.
Thank you, Ken.
Coming up next is the Rhythm Revival with Reverend Billy C. Wirtz. Stick around. All right, there we go.